Hi, Donald here with Floating Feathers Kayak Fly Fishing School with another tips and tricks. And this tips and tricks is on the top 10 things all kayakers should know or learn when kayaking. And this includes recreational kayakers, whitewater kayakers, and kayak anglers of any sort. Even no matter what, if you're in a kayak, you need to learn these top 10 things, period. All right, so start off real nice and easy. Number one, wear a proper fitting PFD, right? And wear the proper PFD for your waters, because that does make a difference. You want to make sure that you're wearing the proper fitting PFD and the proper PFD for the waters that you're paddling in. Number two, file a float plan. Now, I've done videos on this before. You can look back through my past videos. Easiest way to file a float plan is have the Coast Guard app on your phone, or file with the float plan at the marina, or with wherever you're going to go. I have a video on that. Please look at the past video on how to file a float plan and the criteria in which to file a float plan. Number three, learn how to kayak. I know that sounds crazy, but learn how to kayak. Take a paddling class, take a paddling safety class, take a paddler's safety course. Take a class to learn how to properly maneuver your kayak, operate that kayak. If you're doing whitewater or fun boats like that, learn how to do the rolls and everything like that. Now, anglers, most likely we're not going to do rolls, but you still have to learn how to paddle. You have to learn how to position that kayak, how to paddle in moving water, still waters, all that great stuff. And a paddling class can really help in that. So learn how to paddle your kayak, learn how to paddle a kayak for the waters that you're going to be paddling in. Number four, know your kayak's limitations and capabilities. Every kayak has different ones, and your kayak may not be able to do certain things that other kayaks can. For instance, a whitewater kayak can do a lot of different things that a fishing boat can't. A fishing kayak has the capabilities of doing things a whitewater boat can't. So learn your kayak's limitations and capabilities. Number five, learn your own physical limitations and abilities. Now, you notice number four was capabilities, number five is abilities, and I have done a video about this in the past, so please look in past videos so you can help learn or help know what the difference between abilities and capabilities are. I'm not going to get into that so much right here. But number five is learn your physical limitations. What can you do? Can you paddle in moving water? Can you paddle in still water? Can you roll? If you can't roll, don't put in your situation where you may need to roll. And things like that. If you can't paddle into the surf, don't go kayaking in the surf. Things like that. Number six, leave no trace. So when you're out there on the water, don't leave anything behind that you didn't take in the first place. And another stewardship or good stewardship of the environment is if you do see something that somebody else left behind, because we all do see that kind of thing, pick it up. Please pick up some trash along your way. It will only be helpful to everybody else. It's not going to hurt you. If you see some trash, pick it up. I always carry a trash bag. It works really well. Number seven, learn to re-enter the kayak when on the water. Now, I've done a video on this as well. It's self-rescue or deep water reentry. There's a couple different terms, whatever you want to call it. Learn how to get in the kayak if you get out of the kayak. And this goes for sit-ins and sit-ons, everything, okay? And there are different techniques for the different types of kayaks. So make sure you learn the reentry for the kayak that you'll be paddling in. Number eight, learn the rules and regulations of the water that you're on, all right? Because sometimes this can change from season to season. Navigation things can change. Waters could be closed off. So make sure you learn the rules and regs of the water that you're paddling on. This also includes the boating regs and rules and regulations, because if you know those boating rules and regulations, you'll become a more aware paddler, a more aware kayaker, and if you understand what the boaters are supposed to do, you can follow some of the same rules, because in that boating regulations and rules, it will tell you what you should do as a non-motorized vessel, which a kayak is. And if you're a motorized vessel, you have to really understand those boating rules and regulations if you have a motor on your kayak. So please learn the rules and regs of the water that you're on, including the boating rules and regulations. Number nine, learn paddle communication signals or paddle signals. Sometimes when we're out there paddling with one another, we're a little farther away that our voices cannot be heard, right? We're just too far away. Or there's other noises around. There's boats, there's nature, there's whatever it is, right? So learn how to communicate using your paddle. And I have a video, or maybe at this time I will have a video coming up that shows those paddle signals and how to communicate on the water using just your paddle. Number 10. Help others learn. And what I mean by this is help others learn from your experiences, not just your opinions about something. If you don't have experience in a certain area, do not tell somebody else what they should or should not be doing. That's not what it is, all right? Use your experience to help others. Don't use just your opinions to do so. Now, that being said, with your experience, you can form your opinion. But it's an experienced opinion. It's not an opinion you just pulled out of air with absolutely nothing to back it up. So please, share your knowledge, share your experiences with others so that they can learn, so they become better paddlers and better kayakers. All right? Okay, so that is the top 10. I'm going to go through this real quick. The top 10 things all kayakers should learn or know, including anglers, whitewater kayakers, sit inside kayakers, sit on top kayakers, recreational kayakers, even those of you that use stand-up paddleboards. Okay, number 1, wear a proper fitting PFD that is made for the waters, that is required for the waters that you're on. Number 2, file a float plan. Number 3, learn how to kayak by taking paddling classes. Number 4, know your kayak's limitations and capabilities. Number 5, learn or know your physical limitations and abilities. Number 6, leave no trace behind. Number 7, learn to re-enter the kayak when on the water, often called deep water re-entry or self-rescue. Number 8, learn and know the rules and regulations of the waters that you're on, including boating rules and regs, or boaters' navigation, how to navigate on the water. Number 9, learn paddle communication signals, or how to communicate with just a paddle. And number 10, help others learn from your experiences and knowledge. All right, that is it for this video. The top 10 things all kayakers should know or learn. I am Donald with Floating Feathers Kayak Fly Fishing School. Thank you all for watching, and please tune in every Tuesday for more tips and tricks on kayaking, fly fishing, and kayak fly fishing. Until then, tight lines and safe paddles.